Hello, welcome. Well, it seems nobody noticed the April Fool mistake, unintentional April Fool mistake on Tuesday's video, 1st of April. So I was sharing my socks and I said, I'm sure just started picking up the stitches for the gusset. And I had, but what nobody noticed was I hadn't turned the heel yet. But with my videos, that so many people have followed my videos, and it's lovely when I get comments saying, oh, you helped me learn to knit socks. And out of all of the people, nobody noticed that I hadn't turned the heel. So I had to rip it back. So yes, I have done the heel turn and I am picking up gusset. Well, I've picked up gusset stitches and I'm just doing my decreases now. So can we pay more attention, please, so you can pick up on my mistakes? There's probably a mistake every video, so please look out for it and tell me. So yes, especially today because I'm not feeling my best. Last night, I just had all this itching and I said to my husband, does it look red on my neck? And he said, yes, you've got a big band of red around your neck. So I don't know what allergic reaction I had. But yeah, I took some antihistamines last night and I'm just washed out today. So the lights are on, but nobody's home. So yeah, there's going to be mistakes. Mistakes will happen. So please let me know and push me in the right direction before I carry on. So yes, this sock, I was right. It is Cascade Heritage is what it is. And it's a merino sock yarn. Lovely and soft, rips back nicely. So that is my sock I've been knitting. I haven't done a lot on it, but I have made some progress, but I had to go back before I could go forward. I have also, on my sweater, I have finished one sleeve. So I just had to finish off the sleeve and do the cuff. So that is done. And I've now picked up the other sleeve. Well, I say picked up, just put the stitches back onto a knit needle, just working with a small circular, and I'm just doing a few decreases down there now, so it's mainly straight till the elbow. I made, for me, I did make notes of what I did for this sleeve so I can copy it for the next sleeve. So I went straight to the elbow and then I started doing some decreases after that because it wasn't really wide. So I didn't want to lose any of the width on it. But I now have 45 grams of yarn left. So I got all excited. I was just about to press record because I record on my phone and I got all excited because it came up email saying you have Wool Warehouse, it has got a drop sale. So excellent, because that's drops Fiesta yarn. I thought I could order some more. I was going to wait and see when it ran out, but I could order some more because if I have extra I can make some DK weight socks out of that. So I thought, right, let's go on, if it's on sale I'll just order some now. But it wasn't. So I shall share, I've dropped my list, I shall share what is in the super sale. It's not that super on the super sale for drops at the moment. But yes, this is the one, I presume it's just started because I think they've just changed the sale. I got the email this morning. So what's on sale at the moment is Andy's Super Chunky and Snow Super Chunky. Snow's a wool one. Then you've got Charisma, which is DK wool, and Puna, which is DK alpaca, and Kid Silk, which is a lace. So nothing I was interested in, but perhaps you're interested in some of that. So it's a good time to stock up on a bit of drops if you're in the market to do that. What else have I done? I'm going to zip through, like I say, because there's not much going on. Not much going on in the brain. So I have done a bit of my cross stitch. So I have been coming along with the green. I did some of that yesterday. And I was enjoying it and I would have liked to carry on, but it was time to do dinner. So I had to put it away. So I would like to go back and carry on and do some more of that today. So that is where I am in the cross stitch. So it's nice to be cross stitching again. I've also nearly finished my book. So this is Moonlight over Studland Bay, and it's by Della Galton. I picked this up in the works probably a good 6 months, year ago, and it's been on my shelf. But it seemed like the right book for the time. I'm just trying to get myself back into reading. My reading's very up and down at the moment. But while I'm off, I thought definitely before I go to sleep, it's nice to read a physical book. So I picked this one up and I have nearly finished it. So I've literally got about 10 pages to go. So I am going to finish that today. Would I recommend it? Not particularly. It's an okay book. She's setting up, I started reading this before and put it aside months ago. I just wasn't in the mood, but she's setting up, she's got a dog sitting business. She takes care of them, takes them for walks and different things, and she wants to expand that. And it's basically a love story. She's got a friend there who's had a baby, and it's very nice, sort of like meanders along. Nothing exciting, but I did enjoy it. But it's nothing, there's nothing to pull it away from that sort of genre of book. It's one of those books that's a nice, easy read, but nothing amazing about it. So I wouldn't go out my way to find this author again, but if I picked one up and it was a storyline I thought might be interesting, then I would read her again. I do like her style of writing, the voice of the book, but there's nothing wow. I think, well, what I know is I do love a mystery. That's the sort of book I like. I like something that's got a little bit more to keep me guessing and to keep me involved. So that's what I should be reading, but I'm not into the thrillers anymore. I just want something more light and fluffy, but just some sort of mystery about it. So this morning, because I was feeling a bit shabby, I thought, right, what am I going to do? And I was coming to the end of the book. I read a little bit of my book in bed this morning. I thought, oh, I'm going to go down to the library and see what they got. Perhaps something new would spark my interest. So I went down to the local library and I picked up some books. And I'm quite excited for some of them. So I've put them in order of excitement. And I thought I'd just share with you what I've got, because I know that I get asked what I'm reading quite a lot, so I'm not the only reader around. So so the first one I picked up was by Christy Barlow, The Postcard from Puffin Island. I've not read one of hers before, but it's, by the blurb on the back, is definitely something that I would want to read. So it says, Verity Callaway is running away. The plan is simple: hop into her reliable camper van and cross the channel for 6 months of travel. But when Verity, did I call her Verity before? I'm going to start this again. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Verity Callaway is running away. The plan is simple: hop in her reliable camper van and cross the channel for 6 months of travel. But when Verity stumbles across a decades-old postcard while preparing her cottage for its temporary tenants, her life takes an unexpected turn and she finds herself on a ferry to Puffin Island instead. Verity's childhood was filled with tales of adventure set on a picturesque island, but she'd always thought her beloved granny had made it up. Now, knowing the stories and the setting were real, Verity is determined to find the postcard's sender and uncover the secrets of her grandmother's past, even if it means setting off a sequence of events that would change not only just her life, but also that of the Sleepy Island's close-knit community. So that sounds like the sort of book I like. There's a mystery, family mystery, looking into the past. So I'm very excited for that one. That is definitely going to be the one I start next. And then this one caught my eye, which is a little bit different. It's by Deborah Carr and it's called Mrs. Boots. And I don't think that Boots the Chemist is an international store, but in the UK, it's the local chemist drugstore that sells makeup. You can go and get your prescriptions there, that sort of store. It's been going on for ages. Well, this story starts in 1885, set in Jersey. So I shall read you the blurb. So it's the page-turning historical novel inspired by Florence Boot, the woman behind the nation's favourite chemist. Jersey, 1885. On the beautiful island of Jersey, Florence Rowe lives a quiet life working in her father's bookshop. Life on the Rowe family is good, but Florence can't help yearning for more. When Jessie Boot, the successful owner of Boots, the chemist, arrives on the island, Florence is immediately captivated by his tales of life in a busy, bustling city on the mainland. For the first time ever, Florence imagines a life away from the constraints of Jersey society, of being someone more than just a shop girl. Until her parents reveal the shocking news, they will refuse any marriage proposal from Mr. Boot. Can Florence find a way to be with the man she loves and make a new life for herself? So it's based on a true story, and yeah, I just think that's interesting, something different, and a bit of background into a store that's always been there through my lifetime. So I thought that would be interesting. Another one, and this is by Tom Hindle, and it's called A Fateful Crossing, a ship full of suspects, 2 detectives, 1 killer. So cosy crime. So we've got a ocean liner, 1924, and 2,000 passengers. There's a murder and a mystery behind it. So yes, there's a series of these books. This is the first one. I've looked it up because I thought they looked familiar, and they are on BorrowBox, the library app, so I can carry on with the series if I get along with that one, either from the library or from the BorrowBox. So I do like a physical book though. It's nice to hold it, isn't it? Especially when it's nice weather, sitting in the garden. Then another cosy mystery, and this is Simon Brett, The Killer in the Choir. And so yeah, this looked like my sort of thing, reminds me of like MC Beaton, her sort of ones. Neighbours cutting the grass. He's trying to catch up right now. Keeping up with the neighbours. So they cut their grass first. So I had to go and cut mine. But then, since he's done his the first time, I've done mine again, and now he's catching up with me. Simple pleasures. When I first saw him cutting his, I wanted to rush out there and do ours, but I thought, no, that would look obvious, so I couldn't. So I'm now going to have to wait. But ours is done a few days ago, so yes. Moving on from my silliness of keeping up with the neighbours. Oh, he's got a new lawnmower. Looks quite posh. I'm not getting a new lawnmower to keep up though. Right, let's get back to the books. Although she hadn't known Leonard Mallet very long, nor liked him particularly, Carol seldom feels duty-bound to attend her fellow committee member's funeral. As she suspected, the hymns, readings and sermon are all very predictable, not unlike Leonard himself. What she couldn't have predicted was that the deceased's, the man who died's daughter, would use the occasion to I must apologise, because I've been feeling shabby and low energy. I think I might have had too many coffees this morning and it's backfired on me. So, what she couldn't have predicted was that the deceased's daughter would use the occasion to publicly accuse her stepmother of murder. Did Heather Mallet really kill her husband, as many Featheringstone residents believe? Deciding to get to the heart of the matter, Carol's neighbour Jude joins the new community choir and discovers that amidst the clashing egos and petty resentments lurks some pretty decidedly false notes. At least one choir member would appear to be hiding a deadly secret, and it's up to Carol and Jude to unearth the truth. So that looks like fun as well. So I should take a look at that. And the one I think I've gone off of already, my least want to read one that I probably won't get to anyway with all those. And the reason I picked it up is because it's set in Cornwall. And if anything's set in Cornwall, I usually pick it up. But this is another bit of a family one where Emily has gone back to her family home in Cornwall because she's run into problems with her career. And when she goes to her father's house, there's a young woman there with her father that she doesn't trust. And there's all lies and deceit. So there's a mystery behind that, which I thought sounded interesting in the library. But since reading it again, I don't know. So we shall see. But I've got these four I definitely am interested in reading. So yes, I shall let you know how I get on with those. So my plan for today is, apart from keep an eye on the neighbours, is to do as little as possible, the bare essentials, because I'm just not in the mood. So yes, there may be knitting, there may be cross stitch. There's definitely going to be some reading to finish the book so I can start the next one. So I shall catch up with you tomorrow, hopefully in a better frame of mind and back to full power, and we shall see what that day brings. So take care, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.